As of 2.3.6, which reworked the start screen and some other bits here and there, you can now add effect layers into your game. These apply a shader, filter, or effect onto all the layers beneath it. So for example, I can add an effect layer here, just above my entities layer, and you can see it's colored all of my entities and all of the background. If I drag it beneath the entities layer, you can see it stops affecting that layer, but keeps affecting everything else underneath it. There's a host of new functions you can use for creating these layers dynamically. They, of course, work through structs, as GML is very much in love with structs right now. I'll be doing a standalone video about those soon, as they seem to be getting more and more important for how GameMaker works. For now, though, a struct just means getting back a variable that contains variables. So by getting the struct for an effects layer, it's like getting the instance ID of an object. The variables it will have depends on what type of effect it is. Sadly, they don't list any of those parameters in the manual and instead give you a function you can use to get the parameter names, which feels a bit like handing you a flashlight when you asked for a map, but it is what it is. I get that they want to be dynamic and add more effects in the future, and they want to minimize the work they give to like the one guy working on the whole documentation at any given time, but yeah, it doesn't feel like they made this easy to start working with. In any case, a screen shake effect layer will have two parameters, g_magnitude and g_shake speed, and you can use fx_set parameter to manipulate them at runtime. This means you can create and control a screen shake effect with a couple of variables and easily control its depth in the scene via the IDE. That's pretty neat. It is worth pointing out that you can do the vast majority of this stuff already using shaders and layer_script begin, layer_script_end, and even just layer_shader. But this offers an easier way to create some of these effects, and apparently they'll be adding more effects and the ability to define or create your own. Whether this involves some sort of visual editor or what, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Alright, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you to all my supporters over on Patreon. If you want to have a say in the topics I cover and that kind of thing, maybe check that place out. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you all next time.